Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Nick, and we are so close to Halloween now. We are about 2 weeks out, just under, and I cannot help but try and flood your feed with Halloween-related content. Yes, who doesn't want as many Halloween recommendations as possible? So I'm going to be doing 13 Nights of Halloween, where I showcase a really spooky, Halloween-filled movie one a night up until the big holiday. Oh, I'm so excited, and I know you are too. So now's the time to subscribe to my channel so you can look out for each video every day once it's uploaded. Hello? Great idea. I know. Now, I'm not going to be doing full-on reviews for these films because I would just take forever talking about them, but what I'm going to be doing is making simple videos that just explain why I think they are great for the Halloween season, how they get me in the spirit, and why I think they might be good views for you if you haven't checked them out already. So let's get started with night number 1, and that's Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko is a supernatural sci-fi coming-of-age story. Yep, it's all that in one, set in 1988 suburbia. Jake Gyllenhaal plays the title character Donnie, who is a teenager who is unraveling in the weeks leading up to Halloween. Or is he? Yes, it's a mind bender of a movie, and because of that, it is why it is so heavily talked about nearly 20 years later. I think Donnie Darko is just a good movie overall. I like it. It's probably the one on the list that I would say is not actual horror. However, I'm going to explain why I think that it is creepy in some aspects, but it is overall really good around the Halloween time of year. Now, for starters, I think that some of the imagery in the movie, everything with Frank, it actually really creeps me out. The first time that Frank shows up and he speaks to Donnie and he's like, comes outside into the street to see the man in the big rabbit suit, freaks me out. I think that's genuinely really scary. And another thing that I think this whole film has going for it is the sound design. Once it gets to those moments where Donnie's maybe slipping a little bit, they're really creepy. There's also the aspect of him losing time. Donnie's losing time as these crimes are being committed, and there's of course just something really terrifying about the idea of sort of losing control of oneself, and overall that's what I think makes this a pretty disturbing view, even though it's also one of the best coming-of-age high school movies that I can think of. Now, this is just me personally, but I have to say that one of the things that makes me really enjoy this as far as a Halloween view is that it really captures that late 1980s Americana feel. It's that suburbs vibe that you kind of get from Halloween and such. I grew up in the Midwest, I grew up in the suburbs, and I remember spending my Halloweens trick-or-treating in those basic suburbs, and this just gives me that feel of sort of what I know from Halloween as a child. There's even a part where Donnie and Jenna Malone's character end up going to see a screening of The Evil Dead. This movie just is like pure aesthetic, I have to say. I mean, there's a good story there, but as far as what I'm talking about here, the aesthetic is just, I think, pretty on point for Halloween. There is even a Halloween party that the movie leads to. And of course, we have our characters in costume. I love Donnie's skull thing. I totally need to get one of those. That's probably what I'll be for Halloween this year. I need something simple and basic. I'll be Donnie Darko at the end of the movie. And I just think that it adds to the overall Halloween vibe of the film. We're constantly talking about it. It's set in fall in the suburbs. It just has that early fall Halloween vibe. I just really enjoy it, and that's why it's an easy one for night 1 as you're getting into the mood. Again, subscribe to my channel so you can be on the lookout for all of my fresh uploads that come each night leading up to Halloween. What will be on the menu for night number 2? Ooh, I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't tease it. But I'll just say that we are going to get scarier and scarier as the nights progress. So thank you so much for joining me on this Halloween journey. Like this video, share it with your friends, and let me know what's on your Halloween watch list in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Duh! Now I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.